Hello everyone, Seraphin here, welcome back for more Fire Emblem Sacred Stones. When I last left you guys, we just finished up the long and arduous Chapter 10, Revolt at Carcino. We're moving on today to Chapter 11, Creeping Darkness. Sounds ominous. And as you can see, it takes place in some creepy little woods area. It's Carapalin, I'm sorry, it's not creepy at all, really. At any rate, let's take a sidestep here real quick. I'm going to go see if I can grab some more Slim Lances for my Pegasi. Because as we saw, they're having some issues with doubling people if they don't have one of those. I think this place sells them. Let's double check. They do, yes, perfect. Let's actually buy a couple of them, just to be on the safe side. I think now is as good a time as any for me to go through and assess all of my equipment needs, given that I just got a whole batch of new units, 4 of them specifically. And Amelia is about to promote, so let's see what we have here. Innes came with a white gem, conveniently enough, too, so let's sell off some of the treasure that we have here. You see my convoy is full now, too, because I've got all this stuff I'm holding on to, but we'll get rid of these. We don't really need this antitoxin, honestly. We probably don't need 3 pure waters either, but, you know, it is what it is. Let's sell some of these one-use vulneraries, too. So that's 10,000, that's 2,500. That's not a lot, but, you know, it's something. I'll take whatever I can get. We have lots of these stat-enhancing items. I'm going to try to make use of those. Probably sooner rather than later. In fact, I should probably just get it out of the way now and see who needs some help. The problem I have with using them early on is you don't know if the unit you give it to is going to be able to shore up that stat that you reinforce by the time they hit a higher level. Because they might. It's entirely possible that you end up wasting the thing. Which is why I try to be a little more cautious than I otherwise would. That being said, I think I can afford to shore up people's problems that they have issues with and still be okay. I don't have any energy rings for Eirika, unfortunately, but what I do have is a angelic robe that I think she could benefit from quite a bit, as she's not been getting a whole lot of HP level ups. So let's use that for her, and I'll get her to a nice solid 31 HP. Archer could do with some luck, but honestly, I haven't decided if I'm going to be using Archer in the long run just yet. Tana's definitely going to be a staple, and she doesn't really need anything. She's doing really well for herself at the moment, so we don't need to worry about feeding her anything. Franz, I wouldn't mind giving that speed wing to, but I know that as soon as I get him rolling again, he's going to start getting speed level ups, and it might just be a waste, so I think we can hold off on giving him anything. I might, and if Vanessa doesn't get any strength, I'm not going to have any choice. I'm going to have to leave her behind, because 7 strength just isn't good enough. Her defenses are great, she's very skilled, very fast, but she can't hurt anything, and what's the point? Lute is still my glass cannon, and she's doing wonders right now. Boulder the Boulder continues to be a solid rock that I can lean on. Nami's doing good. I'm not going to give up on her just yet. She's close to hitting double digits in most of her stats, so I think she'll be alright. Joshua's doing great. Colm is meh. I mean, he's just there to steal stuff, so it doesn't really matter. Kyle, I wouldn't mind getting some more speed on. That's kind of not really his forte at all, but... also, I think I've decided we're going to make Amelia an Armor Knight. That'll help shore up her defensive issues. And she'll also be quite fast for an Armor Knight. So she'll be very useful, I think, in the long run. And then if she promotes to a General, she'll be quite imposing, so... We're going to make her an Armor Knight. Ross is doing good. A little more... I think a little skill wouldn't be a bad idea for him. And Gilliam's doing fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So again, we're not really in need of any of those stat boosting items, really. And here we got more stuff to put in the convoy. Garrick is doing fantastic. We just got him. He's already amazing, so... I like Innes quite a bit. You see he has double digits in every stat at level 2, which is great. So again, we don't really need a whole lot of those stat boosting items, and that's the problem, is I don't know who to give them to. So we're just going to hold off until I start seeing some more evident patterns of who needs stuff and who doesn't. But until that time, why don't we go ahead and get everybody supplied properly here. We'll give our rapiers to Miss Eirika. She wouldn't be amiss with the Lance Reaver either, to be honest, but she's not going to need it. We'll just give her another sword to use. And we'll go in here and get Tana everything she needs to be good, because she's fantastic. Give her a Slim Lance, an Iron Lance, and Javelin. Sounds like an idea. It's funny, she's a noble, but she doesn't really behave like one in terms of a combat unit. Archer will keep with Lightning and Shine, because that's his bread and butter. Quite literally, almost. And Mr. Franz, what's he doing for weapon ranks? He's at D and C, so that's pretty good. He can use a steel sword, though I don't think we need to worry about giving him one. We'll just keep him with the same kit we've been giving everybody else. Seems to be working out pretty well for everybody, so... Vanessa's going to need a little more punch behind her attacks, so we're going to give her the Killer Lance, as well as a Slim, as well as a Javelin. That will preserve her doubling potential while also giving her some nice critical potential. Loot is okay with her Fire and Thunder Tomes, I think, at this point. We'll save the L-Fire for when we really need it. Right now, she's not having any issues killing people. Heal, Mend, Restore for Mr. Molder the Boulder here. Good trifecta to have on a healer. Namie's going to have Iron, Steel, Longbow. Finally, we have a Longbow. I'm used to getting those much earlier than this, but they're incredibly useful to have. We're going to go Iron, Steel, and Killing Edge for Mr. Joshua, because that's a trifecta for Sword Masters. Calm really just needs an Iron. You know, we're going to give him a Steel Sword. We're going to give him a little bit of an upgrade. He's plenty fast enough to use it, and he needs the punching power. Give him that. And Kyle is going to get some slightly beefier equipment. He can handle it. We're going to keep the Iron Lance and the Javelin, but I'm going to give him a Steel Sword. Do I have any of those? No, I don't. In fact, I don't really have much of anything. Let's give him the Iron Blade. How about that? Actually, I lied. I want that on Garrick, because Garrick makes incredibly good use of that. So let's see if we can't find him a Steel Sword from over here. I think these guys sell one. Yes, they do. Perfect. Steel Sword for Kyle. And then he needs a Vulnerary too, I suppose. And then Amelia's about to be an Armor Knight, so we're going to give her some nice beefy stuff. I'm going to give her... I think she can't use the Steel Lance yet. I just realized she's only got E rank and Lances still. That's got to be changing soon, right? It is. We'll give her a Steel anyway. She'll come into it pretty soon. We'll give her a Javelin, and she needs an Iron Lance, but she needs one with more durability on it than 14, so... Why don't we buy her another one, just for the sake of it? Amelia, there she is. Iron Lance. And we'll get her a Vulnerary also. That'll fill out her kit pretty well, but... There we go. Making her an Armor Knight will also shore up her Constitution issues. She's only got 6 right now. Making her an Armor Knight will give her 10, which is pretty adequate. Ross is doing well. He's going to have an Iron Axe. He's going to have a... I'm going to hold off on the Hatchet, I think, a little bit longer. And then we'll give him a Steel Axe too, just like we had before. Gives him some nice one-shot potential. And Sir Gilliam, our literal knight in shining armor here. Axe Reaver's nice. Who has the Silver Lance? Who did I give that to? I know I didn't sell it. Who's got my Silver Lance? Oh, what? No. No, no, no. Silly. That's not a smart idea. Gilliam, on the other hand, is gonna need an Iron Lance then. Why don't we give him the fragile one that Amelia has? And we'll give him the silver, and he needs a Javelin. An Axe Reaver would not go amiss either. Yeah, we'll get him a Javelin too. Sir Gilliam. Alright, there we are. That's better. And he doesn't need any healing items because he won't get hurt. And then Garrick, Mr. Garrick here. We're going to get him the Iron Blade, Steel Blade, Lance Reaver. And we'll give him an Elixir. He's got a lot of hit points. We're not going to use Innis for the time being. Maybe that'll change later, but... I'll just have her carry some utility items. How about that? That's a good idea, right? We've got 2 Guiding Rings, an Elysian Whip, an Orion's Bolt, a Knight's Crest, and a Hero Crest. So I've got plenty of promotion stuff. Alright, so 10 minutes of gearing up. Let's get into this, shall we? Caer Pelin. Pelin. I don't know how to pronounce it. Apparently it's a range. According to you, a little-known passage to Johanna lies there. Isn't that convenient? Cracked red bedrock and knife-edged peaks. My favorite! To avoid Carsnow in combat, Erica's troops take the mountain path. That sounds convenient. So this is a mountain level. Unbeknownst to the group, hordes of dark creatures now roam the peaks. Oh good, we get to fight more monsters. I know you guys were all super excited to see more of that. Creeping Darkness. Sounds like fun. Oh, this map. I forgot about this. Okay. Slow down, Ewan. Oh, this is a Fog of War map. Oh, jeez. Without me, you'd never get where you're going. Oh good, monsters are coming. My favorite. Alright, bye, Ewan. Oh, well, look, it's La Rochelle again. What spacious chambers. Ah, yes. Come, Dazla, we fight! Alright. And here we get Amelia's little promotion bit here. Yeah, you come a long way in a whole day and a half. Alright, so we get to make her a knight or a cavalier, and we've already talked about it. We're gonna... Although I will tell you, a female cavalier looks pretty cool. Not gonna lie. But we're gonna be making her a knight. That's gonna shore up most of her issues. She's gonna be a little slow, but in terms of movement, she's actually quite fast in terms of speed, but again, not going to be a problem. I don't think so, anyway. So now we got this salmon-colored armor knight. She's actually just as fast as Gilliam, which is funny. She actually still does not have a whole heck of a lot of defense, which is a little sad, but she had a lot more than she did. That's at least an important distinction to make. She's also quite strong, so I'm okay with that. We'll see how she turns out. I might end up dropping her for Gilliam in the long run. We'll see, but she's got decent resistance, though, too. That's pretty good. And luck is always nice to have. Whoops. I don't know what that just was. At any rate, let's get the team together. So this map's interesting. It's a monster map. Monster map. Anyway, we got treasure we gotta get here. Also, La Rochelle's on the map, as well as Dazla. We'll talk about them in a little bit. There's a couple of treasure chests. There's a lot of fog. It's not a very big map, but it's deceptive, right? There's actually... It takes a while to get anywhere in this map because of the way it's laid out, so... let's see who we're going to bring. We're going to bring... Oh, I like having light magic for monsters, even though he doesn't have the effective bonus just yet. We're going to hold off on bringing Vanessa. I don't think we're going to need her for this map, honestly. Calm's going to be a necessity. We need him to see through the fog and open treasures and all that fun jazz. Tell you what, we're gonna have Joshua take a bench seat yet again here. We're gonna bring Sir Gilliam. We're gonna need him, I think, to have some nice choke point defending. Although, I really want to bring Garrick. Let's bring Garrick. He's too good. He's just so amazing. I want to bring Tethys too. If I'm being totally honest, I'm not sure how I feel about Artur for the time being, but I want to have somebody with magic. That's going to have to be Lute. I don't really necessarily need to bring both Kyle and Franz either. And Franz is a little too slow for my liking. I guess Kyle's just as slow, but he's got at least got some other stuff behind him, so we're gonna leave Franz behind for the time being, just bring Kyle, and then we're gonna bring Ross as well. Because I want to have somebody who can use an axe. There's gonna be a lot of people that smack around in this level. Alright, so Gilliam's gonna go head first into the fort. We're gonna have Tana and Kyle go to this little thin pathway down here, I think. And we'll have Calm bust straight into the wall as well, or straight into the fort as well. Now we can see a little bit more. We got an enemy entombed here. We got plenty of bone walkers and stuff. La Rochelle here, you'll notice, is actually a troubadour. She actually can't fight. She's only a mounted healer, but she's pretty darn good as a mounted healer, I will say. So level 3, but her bases are quite nice. She's got Mend and Torch Staff, which is nice. And then her companion Dazla here is a level 1 Berserker. You'll see his speed's pathetic, but he's an absolute beast at 16 con. Good defense, good strength, skills a little lackluster, luck's kind of sucky, but he comes with this battle axe. It's got really abysmal hit rate, and it weighs a ton. Doesn't matter to him though. But it's very strong, 13 might, and it only has 5 crit built in, so that's nice. So Dazla will be working to keep La Rochelle safe, although she likes to run off by herself and get killed. So we're going to need to get down there and rescue them as quickly as we can, pretty much. That, at least, will be the goal here. We're going to have everybody backed up here, I think. In fact, why don't we have Tana go and start in the back? There we go, that's better. Actually, we're going to put Nami here so she can poke that guy from a distance. Because I like that idea. There we go, that's better. Perfect. Okay, let's get going, shall we? So, priority number 1 is getting to La Rochelle and rescuing her, because we don't want to leave her by herself. Let's see if Nami can kill this guy from here. Not quite. She can lay some hurt down. Actually, if I dance with her, or dance for her with Tethys, that'll be a kill. So why don't we do that? Instantly pwn this silly little entombed guy. By little, I mean gross. And that's going to be a whole level up for her, which she could use. Alright, yeah, it's doing alright, I guess. Her stats are keeping pace, I guess. They're really well-rounded, actually. Alright, so we're going to send Gilliam straight into the fog, because he does not care. He is the mighty Sir Gilliam. And we got this little wave of bone walkers here to contend with, that Garrick will have no problems dealing with either. Nor will Ross. Erica will go this way. We're going to send Kyle up ahead in front here. And Tana will be right behind him. And we'll have Mulder the Boulder on station in case we need him. Alright. Oh, I should have traded with Nami to get the longbow off of her. That would have been a smart idea. Kyle will one-round this guy. Silly revenants. They know not what they do. Because they're brainless zombies. That's how most brainless zombies work, I imagine, right? This guy's going for Gilliam like a stooge. He was actually going to hurt him, too, actually. That's interesting. But because Gilliam does not care, he will pwn this guy. I mentioned I love Gilliam's colors palette here. It's so good. Just like the deep green, bluish color there. And thankfully Ross is fast enough to double this guy. I forget, most monsters are pretty pathetic. There's a few that are a little dangerous, but for the most part, monsters are pathetic. And like every facet too. Like I guess the Revenants and Entombed have a lot of hit points, but beyond that, they're just meat bags. Bone Walkers are a little bit more rounded, I guess, but they're still pathetic. We might see some different styles of enemies on this map as compared to what you've already seen. Dazla murders that guy. In fact, he crit him. Yeah, so Dazla will do a pretty decent job of protecting La Rochelle for most of this map. I think Kyle can huck a javelin over the wall at this guy. Yep, for sure. Poison bow. We want to avoid that. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Poison is not fun. I don't know if we run into poison. Yeah, we have. You guys have seen poison already. But it just slowly ticks away at your health. Oh, come on, Kyle, really? And we don't need any of that slowly ticking away at my health garbage right now. Put the Iron Lance back on him while we huck a javelin of our own. Not quite enough to kill this guy, but pretty close. Kyle will make short work of them anyway, so... In the meantime, let's get everybody rolling in here. We'll send Garrick up the front, because he's awesome. Gilliam too. Actually, why don't we deal with that guy first? Get a little bit of a fog vision going on here. More Bone Walkers. Looks like nothing but Bone Walkers so far. It's a little ominous. Little fireball toast to this here silly Bone Walker guy. Alrighty. Move Namie up. Move Gilliam up. Move Ross up. Ross could do with a quick heal. Just to keep him going, I suppose. I don't know at what point I get to buy barrier staves, but that'll be really nice when I get the chance to do that. Dance for Erica. I'll give Tethys a level up, which I'm okay with. Speed, luck, defense, resistance. That's all she needs. She's not going to need any strength or skill, that's for darn sure. What does this guy have? Iron Lance. Alright, no big deal. I'm actually going to take out a torch staff from my supply for Molder. Because I forgot this is a fog map and I might be able to use that. I don't know if Molder's magic's going to be all that great to be able to reach into the fog all that far, but anything's better than nothing. Although I think utility staves have at least a minimum of 5 range. Even if your magic is less than 10, so that'll be nice. Just punch a lance through this dude's face, or what's left of it, at any rate. Alright, Kyle, I need you to get some better stats, bro. I mean, I suppose he'll be working on it, but... Oh, here we go. Probably should have equipped his Lance Reaver. That's alright. He can handle it. Garrick's a boss. I love the spinning, you know, flip animation that mercenaries do when they attack, too. It's just so much fun. Yeah, get at me. You silly nubs. I'm trying to wonder what's the best way to get over to La Rochelle. I know there is a boss creeping in the fog somewhere, like a boss monster. Oh, what is that? That is a monster you guys have not seen before, I believe. It is also one of the more annoying ones, so that's fun. Dazla will run over and wreck that guy too, because that's what he does. He's got a solid, like, 29 attack on him right now. Yeah, he absolutely murders people. Alright, we'll have Kyle trek a little bit further into the fog here. And Vanessa will follow behind. Okay, so this monster right here that you've not seen is a Mothdoog. Mouthy Doog, something like that. I don't know why there's 2 G's. I'm just gonna call it a dog. Anyway, these are very fast monsters. They're basically the Myrmidons of monsters, but they have mounted move. Well, not mounted move. They only move 7. Oh yeah, they do have mounted move. So they're very fast-moving, very nimble Myrmidon monster things. So they're a little more annoying than the rank-and-file Bone Walkers Revenants we've been seeing. So yeah, they suck. I don't like them, but thankfully they are pretty frail, so they die very easily. Let's see if we can't have Namie pick off that other Bone Walker over there. That would be very useful, wouldn't it? Well... Oh, he's got a longbow too. Interesting. Well, in that case, I'm going to be careful because I don't want Tethys to get hit, so... Let's have Gilliam move up. Yeah, let's have Gilliam move up and kill this Bone Walker. Let's take a look at his face. Excellent. And then Mr. Mothdoog here. Can Erica kill him? No, she cannot. She's too slow. You know who's not too slow? Well, he probably is too slow to double, but he's not too slow to beat the crap out of him. They're very lanky dogs, too, aren't they? Like, they're just like, ugh. Not a fan. Like zombie dogs, basically. Really creepy, not a lot of fun to fight. Best of every world. Alright, let's cast a Torch Staff into the fog here. So let's trade with Erica real quick and get that. I'm going to cast it right there. That'll give us a better look at some stuff here. Alright. Nothing too big. There's more Bone Walkers, it looks like, so we can send our team in with impunity here. I kind of want to poke at this guy with the longbow, though, just because. Thankfully, Naomi knows how to dodge. That's always good. And we're actually going to rescue Tethys here. Oh, actually, I can't I? Yep, she's probably going to get hit then. That's alright. She'll survive. Oh, we got another Mogul. Love those things. Why don't we trade the longbow away from Erica, or from Naomi, rather. Just because I don't want her wasting all of it right away. I just got one of those things. I don't want to break it already. Bone Walker coming at Kyle here. Who will probably get messed up. Yep, for sure. I like how Kyle's got just enough power behind him to wreck everything in front of him. Alright, give me some more strength and defense, pal. Come on, man. Killing me here. What's wrong with my Cavaliers this playthrough? Both of them are disappointing me. Well, that's the boss. That is a white. That is the promoted Bone Walker. That looks no different other than that it's purple. And you'll see on the overworld sprite there, he has a shield in his hands. I didn't realize the boss was right there in the corner. That's obnoxious. I think this is a route map anyway, so if I kill the boss, it's not going to be the end of the world. That being said, it's a little irritating to run right into him already. Okay, okay. Not bad. Would have preferred some strength or speed on her, but I'll take what I can get. And Kyle's just kind of getting hit from every angle here. Not my idea of a fun time. That white is a little bit annoying, too. I wonder if Tana can whip some spears at his face and weaken him a little bit. Well, she's going to have an issue, too, unfortunately. Why don't we just have Kyle stay where he is and heal him up here. And I'll just have Tana throw javelins at him from a distance. As long as there's no, like, archery Bone Walkers come out of nowhere, I think we'll be okay. Yeah, this is the route enemy map. So what's funny about the route enemy map is that I can't actually see how many are left because of the fog, so we'll finish this guy off. I'm not a fan of archers as enemies. They are much, much not fun. Alright, anyway, that being said, I think we're going to take some time to finish this map in the next episode. I don't want to take too much longer doing the same thing, so we're going to finish up the next map, or this map in the next episode, so stick with me until then if you're interested in seeing the conclusion. I imagine you probably are. I don't want to leave you guys hanging, so that being said, I'll see you next time. Until then, this has been Seraphim. Stay classy, internets.